Police and West Side residents hope a string of car-related crimes is coming to an end with the arrest of a teenager.
Plus, a Navy medical team being deployed to Wisconsin to help strained hospitals as the Omicron variant becomes the dominant strain of the virus in the U.S. News 3 Now at 10 starts right now.
Auto-related crimes were named priority #1 for Madison Police West Side District this fall, and that includes car thefts, smash and grabs like this one we saw and covered back in October.
After months of heightened patrols, tonight authorities say they have arrested one teen and have a warrant out for a second teen who they believe were involved. Brad Hamilton joins us now with the latest.
Eric and Charlotte, Madison Police have not shared with us exactly which cases these teens are linked to, but they have told us multiple times this fall that they believe many of the crimes were committed by the same group of people. And for one victim we spoke with tonight, this first arrest feels like a first step in solving a very dangerous problem.
October 12th is a date that Manisha DeHall will never forget.
It was like kind of dream or nightmare, like worst nightmare for me.
Early that morning while she was getting home from work, a robber pointed a gun at her, told her to get out of her car or she'd be killed, and eventually they stole her SUV.
It was really scary last time, so I may have died, like he was pointing gun to my face, and that thing never happened to me before.
Time passed, but DeHall's fear did not. No one was arrested for what was believed to be an extensive crime spree on Madison's west side, including 2 other incidents very similar to DeHall's, plus these 40 damaged cars at an apartment complex in Fitchburg, most with smashed windows and items stolen from inside.
When I come back from work, I feel scared, and then, my husband will be just always waiting for me outside to get me in.
That is until today. Madison police arrested one teen, just 16 years old, with ties to both Rockford and Madison, whom they believe is extensively involved in both the armed carjackings and break-ins. The warrant issued for the other 16-year-old also associated with the carjackings. However, MPD would not confirm tonight whether they suspect these teens in DeHall's specific carjacking on October 12th, but DeHall says she's hoping whoever is responsible learns from their dangerous actions.
He should learn something. He should stop doing this and then stop scaring people and then, live peacefully.
Madison police added that the arrest of the first teen happened back on November 4th, while a warrant for the second teen was issued last week.
Brad, thank you. Developing tonight, we now know the name of the Beloit police officer who shot a person last week while allegedly trying to grab her gun. Officer Shannon Dykstra on administrative assignment while the case is being investigated. A 13-year veteran of the department. She says while investigating a crash last Wednesday, someone tried to take her gun, which led to the shooting. The suspect is expected to survive. And in a separate case, Sun Prairie police are now taking over an investigation into an officer-involved shooting in Stoughton that happened yesterday. According to a press release, it started when Stoughton officers located a stolen vehicle in the parking lot at Walmart in Stoughton. When they tried to stop the vehicle, the occupants drove off. They say the officer fired their weapon when the car tried to hit them. Police then pursued the vehicle, eventually arresting the 2 people inside. No one was injured. The officer who fired the weapon on administrative leave during the investigation, which is standard department protocol.
And let's take a look at our certified most accurate forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton.
It is a little chilly on the patio, and if there was anything falling from the sky right now, we would be talking about light snowfall, but unfortunately our Doppler track pretty quiet throughout the state. I say unfortunately for those who were perhaps hoping for a white Christmas by the end of the week. Right now, things trending on the drier end for the next 10 days. A weak cold front passing through today. Not a lot of moisture associated with it, but certainly bringing some cooler temperatures through for us tonight. 24 right now in Madison. We look to the north, temperatures already falling down into the teens. Now, over the next few days, we're expecting a pretty dry trend. A little mild jump up, though, by Christmas Eve and for Christmas Day, and that jump in temperatures is going to lead to the chance for some rain showers to come through just in time for the holidays. That rain, of course, mixing in with the milder weather, so it really is just trending towards rain right now, but we'll take a closer look at the timing for that system in just a few minutes.
The course and nature of this pandemic has been driven by the unvaccinated. And while I respect that vaccination is a personal choice, it is important that everyone understands that our healthcare organizations have been pushed to the breaking point, and it is quite possible that Omicron will push us beyond the breaking point.
That was the Wisconsin Department of Health Services putting out a warning ahead of the holidays. And tonight, the CDC says Omicron is now the most common form of the virus in the U.S. Federal health officials say as of last week, it accounted for an estimated 73% of new infections. CDC numbers show nearly a six-fold increase in only 1 week. And just announced today, Dane County is again extending its face covering mandate. The last order was set to expire on January 3rd, but now that is being pushed back a month to February 1st. The move comes days after the Omicron variant was detected here in Dane County. And developing tonight, the state Supreme Court has agreed to take up a case challenging Dane County's mask mandate. The case was brought forward by 2 county residents and a local business. The order does not list a date or time for arguments. The conservative Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty filed the suit and first asked the court to take the case in August.
Wisconsin National Guard officials also giving an update today on how the Guard is helping with the state's COVID response. They say the number of deployed troops has fluctuated since the start of the pandemic. At one point, over 1,400 troops were mobilized, but right now officials say about 500 members are currently helping communities with testing and vaccinations, and they're also helping manage Wisconsin's vaccine stockpiles. About 60 troops are also serving in 4 state mental health facilities as nursing assistants. And new at 10, a 20-person team from the U.S. Navy will be deployed to Green Bay to help healthcare workers there treating COVID patients at Bellin Hospital. It's according to a news release tonight. The group made up of nurses, respiratory therapists, and doctors. Earlier this month, Governor Evers asked for help from the federal government. The surge in cases, hospitalizations, and deaths comes at the start of 2 weeks of celebrations for many families.
Health officials know most are moving ahead with their travel plans regardless, but say there are a few things everyone should know and do first. Christina Laurie walks us through their recommendations.
What each of us chooses to do in the next few weeks really matters.
When officials issued a public health advisory today, they asked everyone to do 3 things. Get vaccinated and boosted, wear a mask indoors around people you don't live with, and celebrate the holidays safely.
Lots of people postponed or canceled holiday gatherings last year. Everyone wants to see family and friends again. And I think the core message today is you can do that, but you need to do it safely.
SSM Health President Dr. Mark Thompson says testing is the key to that third component.
Generally, I would say 24 to 48 hours completing the testing prior to traveling.
Dr. Thompson recommends anyone traveling should get 1 lab-based COVID test 1 or 2 days beforehand.
That's not even perfect. You know, we're seeing, people test and we've seen this on cruises and other travel and things. They test negative, and 4 or 5 days into it, they're testing positive.
But it's better than at-home tests, which are even less reliable, especially for people who aren't showing symptoms. If you do have a cough, fever, body aches, or chills, the at-home tests are more reliable. But at that point, even if you test negative, you should still consider staying home.
And I know how badly people want to see each other and gather. But we also want to keep people healthy
and hospital-free.
There is a serious risk that continued increased numbers of COVID-19 cases will overwhelm an already strained healthcare system.
In Madison, Christina Laurie, News 3 Now.
And you can find a map of local testing sites on our website, channel3000.com.
And the rise in cases even affecting local athletics. Today, the Badger men's basketball team says it's searching for a new opponent this week. Morgan State, the team they were going to play this Thursday at the Kohl Center, had to cancel due to COVID cases in its program. After beating Nichols State last week, the Badgers moved up to number 24 in the latest AP College Basketball Men's Top 25 poll. The Department of Military Affairs says a civilian security officer at Volk Field in western Wisconsin has died due to COVID complications. Happened over the weekend. The department says 49-year-old Chad Christensen, quote, will be remembered as a trustworthy, dedicated employee devoted to the safety and security of the base, and he will be sorely missed.
Royal Caribbean says 48 people on board the world's biggest cruise ship tested positive for COVID. The Symphony of the Seas returned to port in Miami on Saturday after a week-long voyage around the Caribbean. Each person with the virus went into quarantine. They were all either asymptomatic or had mild symptoms. Royal Caribbean says 95% of people on board were fully vaccinated. Former President Donald Trump is suing New York State Attorney General Letitia James, accusing her of harassment. Today, Trump and the Trump Organization filed the suit, asking a federal court to stop or limit her office's ongoing civil investigation into his businesses. Trump accuses James of violating his constitutional rights, claiming that her investigation, which has lasted more than 2 years, is politically motivated and designed to, quote, harass, intimidate, and retaliate against him.
At the state capitol assembly, Democrats today electing Representative Greta Neubauer to serve as the party's leader. She's from Racine. Today's vote comes a week after Representative Gordon Hintz announced he will step down from the position but will remain in the assembly. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden have added to their pet family. A new puppy, purebred German Shepherd, was spotted playing on the south lawn of the White House today. His name is Commander, and he was a birthday gift to the president from his brother and sister-in-law. Commander was born September 1st and arrived at the White House today. Still ahead tonight, winter officially starts tomorrow. We're going to look at your forecast if we can expect a white Christmas.
Plus, after last week's storms, we have an update on this year's tornado count in Wisconsin.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Gruber Law Offices has been fighting and winning for people injured by big trucks for more than 30 years. One call, that's all.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical. Entertainment Weekly says Mean Girls isn't a regular musical, it's a cool musical. It's smart, it's funny, it's ferocious, it's
so fashion.
Come see Tina Fey's Mean Girls at Overture Center, January 11th through 16th.
Wait, why don't I know you?
Get your tickets now at overture.org.
This time of year, you can find deals on lots of vehicles. But compared to many, a new Volkswagen SUV costs less to maintain, which can save you money over the next 5 years. Isn't that illuminating? Put your money to better use this holiday at the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event. Hurry in during the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease a new 2022 Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing.
I became an orthopedic surgeon for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
To help you take walks again. To ease your pain.
To rebuild your strength.
And at every step along the way,
we take the time to answer all your questions.
We're here because we care.
We care about you.
You.
They care about me.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
When you've been seriously injured, you'll need a team with knowledge and experience to get the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
We're live in the 608 at a local hospital celebrating 15 years for the Lights of Love.
Yeah, we'll share how you can take part in it.
And we are watching that system trending our way towards Christmas. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Procter & Gamble is recalling more than 30 aerosol spray hair care products, including many dry shampoos and dry conditioners, warning that the products could contain a cancer-causing agent. The affected items include assorted Pantene, herbal essences, hair food, Old Spice, and Aussie products, according to the recall notice, which is the company's second within a month. A full list of recalled products is available on the company's website, including the production code numbers that are affected by this recall.
The Biden administration is tightening fuel emissions standards. The EPA is implementing new mileage requirements starting today for cars and light trucks. The new standards are expected to save people money on fuel and prevent greenhouse gases from being released into the atmosphere. The new standard will start with 2023 models and increase by between 5 to 10% each year, resulting in a 40 miles per gallon standard by 2026. The holiday travel rush is starting, and it seems people are making up for lost time. The TSA says it screened more than 2 million people at airports nationwide for the 4th day in a row. Between December 23rd and January 2nd, AAA expects more than 109 million people to travel 50 miles or more. That's a 30% increase from last year. Well, it is going to be a busy week at the nation's airports as Christmas comes during rising cases of COVID, but the pandemic isn't the only big concern for airlines.
A technological and bureaucratic conflict could force them to cancel many flights in the new year. Chris Van Cleve reports.
A standoff between two federal agencies could have flight-halting consequences for airlines caught in the middle. Starting January 5th, U.S. airlines may have to stop using equipment that helps pilots land in bad weather or low visibility at more than 40 of the nation's busiest airports, following an FAA order prompted by concerns about possible interference from newly activated 5G cell phone towers.
5G is now the biggest issue facing the airline industry, which is remarkable to say in a world where we're still in COVID.
United CEO Scott Kirby says airlines have no choice but to adhere to the FAA order.
If we go back to decades-old procedures and technology for flying airplanes, cancel thousands of flights per day and hundreds of thousands of customers, it will be a catastrophic failure of government.
The wireless industry insists there is not a safety issue, arguing the aviation industry's fear-mongering relies on completely discredited information and deliberate distortions of fact. AT&T and Verizon are pledging to reduce signal strength on cell towers near airports.
We have 39 countries where you have this deployment. There have been no issues.
Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn believes expanded 5G service is essential.
What we are looking at is a late onto the table objection by the FAA.
The FCC says it is optimistic that a solution can be worked out. The wireless industry has spent about $80 billion buying the bandwidth for 5G and opposes any further delays. But the airlines say without a solution, those flights will have to be delayed and canceled. It could impact an estimated 32 million flyers over the course of next year. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
And more local news. The National Weather Service says there have been now a total of 36 tornadoes in Wisconsin this year. 5 were added from the storms we recently experienced. The National Weather Service says the 4 EF2 or higher tornadoes this year are the most since 2014, and the 36 total tornadoes on the year are the most since 2011.
Winter is coming, otherwise known as the winter solstice, and it officially begins tomorrow at precisely 9:59 a.m. Central Time. Tomorrow will be the shortest day and longest night of the year in the Northern Hemisphere in terms of daylight. So that means after tomorrow, the days will grow longer and will continue until the summer solstice, which is in June. And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at tornadoes.
I know. It's
weird.
December. I know. I have a lot to unpack here. Eric just read through those numbers, but it was a really big deal last Wednesday, December 15th. We had 5 tornadoes in Wisconsin. So the National Weather Service office in the Twin Cities and La Crosse sending out survey teams to assess the damage and confirm that there were tornadoes on the ground, because when we have these wind events come through, it's not automatically a tornado until the survey teams go out to assess the damage and give it a rating. We went through this graphic earlier this evening, actually, during our 5 and 6 o'clock, and I actually got a few emails of folks asking, what is an EF3? What does it mean to have an EF0 go through? Our strongest tornado that came through was the one in Boscobel on August 7th. That was an EF3 strength tornado, so the scale goes up to an EF5. Quite a powerful tornado doing a lot of damage near Boscobel. So far this year, we've had 3 EF2s, 15 EF1s, and 17 EF0s. So again, what does it mean with that rating scale? When the survey team goes out afterwards, our enhanced Vegeta scale ranks the tornado intensity, and it's a rough estimate of how strong the winds were as that tornado went through, or how strong the winds were rotating. An EF0 anywhere from 65 to 85 mile per hour winds, an EF1 86 to 110, and again that Boscobel tornado at about 106 to 165 mile per hour wind speeds. And as these storms strengthen, as the wind gusts get higher, you just see more damage. So the ranking comes out afterwards, after they have assessed the damage, and it's pretty easy to see at an EF0 if branches are twisted, if it's a smaller amount of damage, or an EF3 if structural anchored buildings are damaged. Those wind gusts certainly getting higher. A very different scene for us right now, as Charlotte was just talking about. Winter solstice is tomorrow, officially starting tomorrow morning, and it will feel like winter outside, but we just don't really have any snow on the ground right now in southern Wisconsin. Doesn't really look like December outside. A weak cold front passing through today. Now our breeze coming in from the northwest, so it is a little cooler overnight. We're looking at a mostly clear sky right now and a calm Doppler track. We're expecting things overnight to stay pretty quiet for us. In fact, for the next few days, things should stay pretty quiet. Tomorrow, variably cloudy skies with the slight chance for a light flurry to come through, mainly expecting that north of Dane County. We'll have clearing skies heading into Wednesday, and afternoon high temperatures on Wednesday will be in the mid to upper 20s. Again, for tomorrow, about 34 in Madison with variably cloudy skies, possibly a flurry chance, but that'll be mainly north of Dane County. And then we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday, more sunshine coming through, but a shift with our breeze on Thursday coming in from the south really warms us up. Thursday and Friday, temperatures will be in the 40s. So we're looking at a system building in for Christmas Eve on Friday. Temperatures will be in the mid 40s. So this looks like a rain shower event for us for Friday. That will come through likely in the afternoon and evening, and then heading into Christmas Day on Saturday, high temperatures will be in the middle 30s. Should be a dry afternoon for us. Our next opportunity possibly for some light measurable snowfall building in early next week.
And coming up in sports, Jonathan Taylor running right to the Pro Bowl. How the former Badger became a lock in this year's game. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This might look like a cliffhanger,
but this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
The holidays are doubly important this year. So make your celebrations doubly special with our award-winning cave-aged Maurice cheese. Pick and save. Hey, you're right, we can't stop now. Let's take the special up a level with fresh, never frozen prime beef. Still not special enough? Add some surf to that turf with our sustainably caught seafood. Turn your taste buds up to 11 and have a doubly special holiday with Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
How do you use your energy? Celebrating the people you love? Mixing up smiles? Making each day brighter than the last? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Hey guys.
Hey Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Bye, Mom. Sometimes you just gotta do what's in your heart to put some joy out there. When the world needs a little bit of love, give it love. It's about caring for others and for those who care for others, because everyone should know, no matter who they are, just how much they matter. Be happy, be healthy, be kind. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Save up to $42.62 on select models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
It was a big Sunday for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers threw 3 touchdown passes. The last one tied Brett Favre for the most in franchise history with 442 and counting. And Green Bay got the win. And that means for the 3rd straight year, the green and gold are the kings of the NFC North. Now, that's not the team's big goal for the season, but it's still one that deserves a little celebration.
You have to savor these a little bit. You know, these are special. It's just the first step in our goals, but a lot of times there might be coach speak that takes over and says, hey, you know, this is just one goal and we have bigger goals and stuff. But I think it's important to keep that perspective on how special accomplishing this is 3 years in a row. And so just to enjoy it, to savor it.
Jonathan Taylor is truly a fan favorite. The Colts running back led all players in Pro Bowl fan voting this year, and because of that, the former Badger running back has been selected to this season's Pro Bowl. So far this year, Taylor leads the league in carries, rushing yards, and rushing touchdowns. The full Pro Bowl roster will be released on Wednesday night. It was a good news, bad news Monday for the Badger men's basketball team. Good news, UW was back in the polls at number 24 in the country after beating Nichols last week. The bad news, well, Greg Gard is currently looking for someone to play on Thursday. Wisconsin had to cancel their game against Morgan State due to COVID-19 implications within the Bears program. High school girls hoops, New Glarus hosting Mineral Point. The Pointers started hot from deep. Mallory Lindsay dials one up from distance to give Mineral Point the early lead. Lindsay dropped in a game-high 22. New Glarus, though, would answer. Lindsay Shadewalt beats the press with ease for 2 of her team-high 18. And the Knights led by as many as 5, but the Pointers, they're undefeated for a reason. Ella Chambers drop home the triple as Mineral Point goes on to beat New Glarus 58-46. Now, we showed you this at 6, but this scene is too good not to see over and over again. On Saturday, Badger volleyball made history, winning the program's first national championship in school history. And it was the goal this group set way back on Media Day. Kelly Sheffield and company got it done and will be remembered forever as a national champion.
And I kind of imagine like dropping to the floor and crying, and I just kind of like stood there in shock. And maybe that's a testament to just because we have played that moment over and over again.
You can just see how much love there is with every single person on this team, and the fans were incredible, and it's just an amazing moment I'll never forget, just seeing how happy my teammates were.
And we're back after this.
Your place, your club, your gateway to experience the best the city has to offer. Are you ready to experience life at the Madison Club? Join now for only $100 a month. Call or visit MadisonClub.org to join today.
With a Ford F-150 and an available Pro Power onboard generator, you're not just ready, you're holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Gifts come in many forms, but rarely do they offer the opportunity to pass on a legacy. When you give EdVest, Wisconsin's 529 college savings plan, as a gift, you pave the way for future generations to achieve their dreams through higher education. Your gift offers 100% tax-free growth potential and can be used at colleges, universities, and technical colleges. Continue your family's proud tradition of higher education or start one of your own by giving the gift of a promising future with EdVest.
Here's to the holidays. Here's to the casserole queens and Santas who saute. To the turkeys brined in beer, and well, just beer. To the ones who do the most, and the ones who do the least. To the classic traditions, and whatever you call this one. This year, no matter how you holiday, Festival has you covered. Festival Foods, a Wisconsin tradition since 1946.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding.
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Or find your Red Tag and you may qualify for $500 bonus cash on all Silverado Crew Cab pickups. That's on top of most other offers. New models are arriving weekly. Secure yours today. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Your place, your club, your gateway to experience the best the city has to offer. Are you ready to experience life at the Madison Club? Join now for only $100 a month. Call or visit MadisonClub.org to join today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, with Christmas just 5 days away, the nonprofit Santas Without Chimneys is putting out the call for help. The organization provides Christmas gifts for upwards of 1,500 local children who are experiencing homelessness. It delivers presents on Christmas Eve and is in urgent need of donations and volunteers to wrap gifts to meet its deadline. And if you'd like to help, visit its location on Verona Road at the old A1 Furniture Store.
And here's Dana Fulton with the final check of your forecast.
Tomorrow is the start of winter solstice starting tomorrow morning, so it's our shortest day of the year, and then we get more sunshine, more daylight once we get through Tuesday. Sunshine expected for Wednesday and Thursday. Notice Thursday does get a little more mild outside, close to 40 for afternoon highs on Thursday. Christmas Eve Friday in the mid-40s with some rain showers expected to develop in the afternoon and evening. Since it's going to be so mild outside, really looks like a full rain event for us for Christmas Eve. For Christmas Day, we'll have a little more sunshine, but temperatures still trending above freezing, so any moisture out there will certainly be rain early in the day. Temperatures in the mid-30s for Saturday and Sunday are really only opportunity to pick up possibly some measurable snowfall early next week, so plenty of time to time out that system. But I don't think it's going to be a white Christmas. At least it'll be dry for us on Christmas Day, though, guys.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.